I'm here with Meg Gill, who's the co-founder and president of Golden Road Brewing, which is, tell me exactly, is the largest brewery in Southern California? The only brewery in Southern California?
Oh, no way. There are a lot of great breweries, but we're just a very fast-growing new brewery in LA. There are lots of breweries in San Diego, actually over 70. But in LA, when we started packaging our cans 2 years ago, we were the first packaged brewery, so beer available at a grocery store or liquor store in a 10 million person radius of LA County. So that was the opportunity that got me down to LA. My partner had owned a beer bar that was doing very well and saw the demand for, a need for a brewery. And
you were saying that it was all about fresh beer. It's all about getting beer from the brewery to the customer quickly.
Yeah, quickly and in the best practices of getting the beer from the fermentation tanks into the vessel that you're going to consume it in. So we chose.
Feel free to drink from that vessel if you'd like. I believe that is an IPA called Point the Way.
Point the Way IPA. Yep.
And it rhymes.
Yep. So this beer we decided to put in aluminum cans that protects the beer from light strike and oxidation that happens in glass bottles.
So you've had some really kind of incredible success. So with all food products, as I'm sure you well know, distribution is the game. But you've gotten into Whole Foods, you said, Costco, Dodger Stadium. That's incredible. How did that happen? How did you make that happen?
Well, you were asking me about my classics degree. And
yeah, so for people out there, she studied classics at Yale, which seems to me a long leap from classics to beer, but maybe not a little Plato, a little...
Yeah, well, Latin is about putting pieces of a puzzle together, and the same thing is true of getting your beer on a shelf. It's all about finding those relationships and those people to help support the story behind the beer itself, and the product. I can see that it takes a lot to get the beer onto the shelf, but as long as you're willing to put yourself out there and find the right people and resources to get the beer there, that's how we've been successful.
You were also, or are a very competitive swimmer. You set a bunch of records at Yale. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that's informed your business experience?
Sure. I love the sport of swimming. I still swim almost every day. And that passion has just kind of changed from what was almost my full-time job in training to Olympic trials to that passion kind of coming into the beer business. Swimming, the discipline and the passion is kind of what I've just changed into focus into beer, into business. So it's great to have the balance of both. I still swim for the Olympic Club, and they've been supporting my swimming basically since I graduated from Yale. So I have a great network that helps me go around the world and swim and sell beer as well. So.
And what is the biggest misconception do you think that people have about the beer or the booze business?
That it's easy.
Right. Well, but it seems like it's like a lot of fun, right? And I'm sure it's a tremendous amount of hard work.
It is. The beer industry is the craft beer industry is all about passion and the stories behind these remarkable smaller brands. So we bring like a small product to life on the shelf, and there's a lot of steps between making the beer, even sourcing the grains and the hops, and getting the beer on the shelf that I think a lot of people may take for granted,
right.
May not.
And earlier you were saying something that I thought was amazing. Apparently I've been drinking beer wrong my entire life. So the appropriate amount of head on the IPA that you're drinking now, you said, is 2.5 fingers?
Yeah, so I was measuring out the appropriate head. A Hefeweizen, you're going to want a little more head on. Our Point the Way IPA usually do like 2.5 fingers. Gets the aroma out, but we ran out of glasses, so I'm going straight from the can.
So where are you going to be in 5 years? Are you going to still be running the brewery and expanding? You're only in Southern California right now, right?
Yeah, so we're just in SoCal. I hope to be continuing to do what I'm doing. The LA market is 6 million barrels of beer. We're 1/4% of that market currently. So hopefully in 5 years we'll have a little bit more of that market share and continue to bring craft beer and the culture of craft beer to the community.
Thank you so much, Meg.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.